Hey guys, in this video we'll check out how to create testimonial sliders in Drupal 7. As you can see, this is a site I'm building and we have a testimonial slider on the home page. Now since this is a testimonial slider, I have a lot of text in it. Otherwise, if you just want to display some images or an image slider, then you can also do that. It depends on the content type you create for showing the slider. So let's discuss the modules required. The modules required are Views Slideshow, Chaos Tools Suite, and libraries. You should install Views and Chaos Tools first. Let's check that out. If I go to modules, yeah, I'm already in the Views page. Now, as you can see, this is the module that needs to be installed, and the dependencies are Views and Chaos Tools. So these are dependencies. Requires means this module Views Slideshow requires Views and Chaos Tools. That means we need to install Views and Chaos Tools first. After that, go to drupal.org and install this module Views Slideshow. To sites or modules, I've already installed Views Slideshow. Now there's another module that we need to install, which is required to cycle the sliders in the slideshow. So for that we need a jQuery plugin, which you can download from here, or you can download from this website, malsup.com jQuery cycle. Now there's a link provided here which goes to this file. This is the jQuery file which you need to copy everything. To Control A, copy, and go to your Drupal installation. Go to sites, all, and then create this folder. If it is not already existing, create this libraries folder, and underneath the libraries folder create this folder jQuery.cycle, and under this folder create a file called jQuery.cycle.all.main.js. so just copy everything whatever is here and create this file and paste the code here and save it. That's all that is required. Now after you have installed the jQuery and the Views Slideshow module, enable it in your Drupal administration page, save your configuration, and after this we are ready to create the content type for showing the testimonials. Before creating the content type, just go to configuration, media, image styles, and then you need to create an image style to define how your image in the slider shows. So just click add, name your image style. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. We'll just see what we have done here. So these are the styles I have defined for other users. Some are by default, and this is the style I created for the testimonial slider. So let's edit it. So after you name the style, when you're creating a new one, you can add the effects that you want. So usually the image that I upload will be bigger. I just want to reduce the size in the testimonial slider. That's why I'm going to use an effect called resize. Click add, and this is where you need to define the dimensions of the thumbnail image. So I'm going to resize the image I upload for the testimonial to 75 by 75 pixels. So after this you just click update style or save, and then you are done with the image style. So let's go to structure, content type, and you will add a content type here. Now I've already created a content type called testimonials. Let's check that out. So name your content type to whatever you want. I am leaving everything default. I don't want to display the author and data information. I don't want to add this to any menu. So after this, you will do save and edit fields. Let's see the fields that I've added to my testimonials. Now the title is by default. I've added an image field to display the testimonial image, and the widget is image. Body here to display the testimonial text. So whatever fields you want to display in this slider, you can add and select appropriate field types and save it. After that, you can go to manage display. Here I don't want to show the label for testimonial image, and I don't want to show the label for the testimonial body, so I'm hiding it. By the way, we are in default settings. The format is image, and for the body it's default. Now let's go back to the testimonial content type. So I don't want the image I upload as it is to appear on the testimonial slider. That's why I have edited the image style here. So once you create the image style from configuration, media, image styles, that will appear in the image styles drop down. So that's why you need to select the image style and link image to content, so that when users click the thumbnail, it should take them to the content. And I'm not doing anything here. So after this, save it. Then let's see how the teaser should be displayed. So as you can see, I'm not showing any labels. Image format is still image, and body I am going to show summary or trimmed when it is a teaser. Now similarly, you can define the parameters for the testimonial image. I am showing a thumbnail here. By clicking the gear icon, I can change it to thumbnail. And for the summary, I am limiting the characters to 600 characters. So after this, you can configure this the way you want, and even the fields, you can add whatever fields you need, and then you can manage, configure the display. And after this, you can just save it. So we have created the content type called testimonial. So in order to show the slider on the home page, we need to create a view. So let's go to view, structure, views. So I have already created the view, so let's just see the configuration done. So this is the testimonial slider view that I've created. So okay, all right, let's start fresh. Suppose I'm creating a new view for the testimonial slider. This is what you have to do. Since we are not creating a page, you can also create a page, that there's no problem. Now the content type that we created appears here. Show content of type testimonials. Now if you want a testimonials page where all the testimonials posted will be shown on the page, then you can also create a page, and the block will be required because we will be displaying the testimonial as a slider on the home page, so block is required. And just in case if you don't need the page, then you can uncheck this and you can simply create a block. So that I have already done, so we'll go back to views. Testimonial block. Now once you create the testimonial slider view, you will come up to a page like this where you can configure the settings. So in the format section, just click and select slideshow instead of the others. Just select slideshow and apply it to all display. Then in the settings you can control how the slideshow is to be displayed. So just in case if you want to control the slider using CSS later on, you can just define an ID or a class. Then the skin is by default, and the transition effects that you want, you can choose whatever you want, and you can define the timer, speed of transition. If it's too less, say 100, the transition effects will not be that visible, so it's better if it's of higher value, but not too high, it will be too slow. Then if you want any actions or control buttons below, then you can display here. If you want to show pages, if you want to show controls means next, pause, previous. And if you want to show slider counter, then you can also show you can also set it up here. So click apply, and what to show in the slideshow. I want to show content, right? And if you want to show fields, you can also do that, but I'm going to show content, and I want to show full content. So these are some settings that you can do here and experiment with, and you can check out the review. If you're satisfied with it, then you can save and go ahead, right? So so far so good. We have created the testimonial content type, we have created the view to show a slideshow of content, and the settings we have applied, the sliding effect and the transition speed we have applied. So I'm satisfied with it, so I click save, and that will create the testimonial block. Since we chose block, it's going to display a block. So after creating the block in view, we'll go to structured blocks. Here we will find out the block created in view. It should be somewhere here. Now I have already added that to a region, so it's here. No, sorry, it's here. So I'm showing the testimonials view under the featured region of this template. So you can experiment with it. You can drag and drop, or maybe display in whatever regions that you want. So I'm showing it in features. After this, you'll just click save block, and we'll go to the home page to view. So as you can see, the slider is working fine. We have the title, we have the image, and we have the testimonial text showing up on the home page as a slider. Now similarly, you can also create another block, maybe to show on sidebars. I have a similar view that is showing up on the sidebar. You can see here, this is another testimonial page, and since this is an article type, I'm showing it on the sidebar. So once you create a view, you can also define where to display this slider. Since I dropped this testimonial slider in the featured region of this template, that means it will show on every page, which I don't want. I just want to show this on the home page. Then you can just configure block, and under this visibility settings, you can define where you want to show the block. So I'm just showing this on the front page, and I'm not setting any content type restrictions. I'm just showing this on the home page. Save block, and your slider block will show only on the home page. So that's it, guys. This is how to create a slider in Drupal 7 using Views Slider.